Welcome to Kirkwood Community College's GED-i program. We appreciate the opportunity to work with you to further your education and hope you have an enjoyable online experience. Before we get started with helping you begin GED-i, we ask that you refer to two documents that have been provided to you. The first document is the GED-i Course Information Sheet, which we will refer to shortly. The other document is a Learning Support Agreement. The Learning Support Agreement outlines what you can expect from Kirkwood, as well as what we will expect from you as a student. Please be sure to read this prior to beginning GED-i. At this time, please refer to your course information sheet. The first step in starting GED-i is to log into the GED-i program. To log in, please visit the following website, www.ged-i.org. Once arriving at this page, it's recommended that you bookmark it or place it in your favorites so that it can be accessed quickly. To log into GED-i, please type in the username and password provided on your course information sheet. After entering those items, click Login. You will then be asked to identify your login location. Please select the best option from the choices given. Once you've identified your login location, you will then be taken to the Student Center. The Student Center is the hub of your course. On this page, you will find a few key items. The first is the Modules area. The modules are where you will access your review content to help you prepare for the GED. The second is the Portfolio area. When you have work to submit to your facilitator, and after it has been scored, your facilitator will place your work in this area. Check here each time you log in to see what new items have been added or scored. The third area is the Help Desk. The Help Desk section contains tools to assist you when you have difficulty accessing portions of your course, provides additional resources, and also contains information on how to contact GED-i if the information provided does not address your concerns. The final area is the Cyber Cafe, where a number of communication tools are provided to help you interact with your facilitator and fellow students. To start working on improving your skills, work with your instructor to determine where to begin. The best way to communicate with your instructor is through email. After you both have decided on where to begin, select that subject area located in the Modules area of the Student Center by clicking on its name. From there, you will be taken to the introduction screen for that module. Each module contains 4 main topic areas. The first is the pre-survey. In order to begin working in the module, you must first complete the pre-survey. The pre-survey will ask you a series of questions to determine what information you already know and what information you will need to review. Once the pre-survey is completed, you will be able to access content in the units. The second area is the units. This is where you will find your selected activities to complete for each topic. Questions and materials presented will help you gain a better understanding of the materials on the GED test. After completing all of your unit activities, you will be asked to take the post-survey. The post-survey shows if you are ready to try official practice test or if additional review is necessary. The final item is the reflection. Here, you'll be asked a series of questions to help improve GED-i for future users. As you work through the module units, you will see that each activity is color-coded. Activities in green are ones that you will need to complete. Items in purple are ones you may choose to do, and those that are in red have been completed. To work on units and lessons, click the title of the lesson to enter the material, read the information provided, and complete the tasks as directed. To move to the next item in the lesson, click the arrows located at the bottom of the page. When you have completed a graded or scored activity, the item is placed in your portfolio for your teacher to review and score. To check on your work and scores, enter the portfolio from the Student Center and then click on the appropriate subject. You will then see a list similar to the one shown. The GED-i system will automatically grade most of your work. There are some lessons that require the teacher to provide input and feedback. Additionally, there are some lessons that the system may mark incorrect, but you have it correct except for possible spelling or capitalization. It will be up to the teacher to determine if the lesson is accepted. Now that you're ready to access GED-i, please keep the following in mind. We ask you that you log in at a minimum for 5 hours each week. Your facilitator will be monitoring your activity and checking in with you by email if adequate progress is not occurring. You should be completing somewhere between 3 to 7 lessons each week. If you have questions, please be sure to contact your GED-i facilitator. He or she will provide you with information regarding their office hours and grading policies within the first few days of starting. They are here for a resource for you, so be sure to communicate with them as necessary. Please know that we want you to have the best learning experience possible. Once you get started in GED-i, if you feel that traditional classes or other instructional methods would be a better option for you, please notify your facilitator to discuss a revised approach to the online learning experience. We also ask you to keep in mind the student progress policy. Students must continue to make progress in their GED-i instruction in order to be considered active. If not, a student may be made inactive. The following steps will be taken in order for a student to be placed into inactive status. After 7 days of no activity or course progress, the GED-i facilitator will contact the student through email to see if the student is having problems or if any assistance is needed. If a student is still inactive or not progressing after 14 days, the course facilitator will contact the student through email and one other method to inform them that they are going to be moved to an active status without any progress in the next 7 days. If the student is still not making progress after 21 days, the student will be moved to and notified of being placed into an active status in their course. A student may become active again by contacting the program coordinator. If capacity in GED-i has been reached, the student will be placed on a waiting list to be re-entered. All data will be retained, and a student will be able to pick up where he or she left off when a seat becomes available. If at any time you have any questions or difficulties, please contact your GED-i facilitator or the high school completion program. Thank you and good luck.